Good morning, guys. So here I am in front of the quail coop, and you can see how far it is off the ground. The bottom wires are quite close together, about that far together. And what we have had happen is that we have cats that keep our mouse population down and that we love a lot. They're just coming of mousing age, and what has happened is that they are reaching up when the quail are trying to sleep at night, and one of them was able to grab one of the quail's feet and was trying to eat it through the cage. So what I wanted to say is that sometimes our pets can be predators for our livestock, and then we kind of have to make decisions about, is there a way to fortify our cages? Is there a way to protect our livestock from our pets? So because there's no point in punishing a dog for being a dog, there's no point in punishing a cat for being a cat. It doesn't make any sense. It will just make them not trust us if we punish them for something that they're doing naturally. When we first have baby chicks running around, what we will do is we'll hiss at cats and toss soft things at the cats to let them understand that the chicks belong to us. And if you teach them that from a very young age, they won't bother them. But if you don't have chicks around when they're kittens to teach them that, then you end up with adult cats that don't know these belong to us, so you may not eat them. And we have had cats that were very good about that we could have all sorts of little baby chicks and ducklings running around and the cats would never bother them. That's not the case with this batch, just because we haven't had chicks and ducklings for a really long time, so we haven't been able to teach them. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to need to butcher that one. It is missing a claw now. The reason I know that it's cats and not predators like skunks or something else is that none of our adult chickens that were out free ranging at night, none of them are missing. There's no big bundle of feathers missing, anything like that. What we do need to do at this point is, the best thing that I could do would be to take this cage and hang it up under the deck so that it was high enough off the ground that the cats couldn't get purchase on the cage. That would be the best thing I could do. At this point, I may indeed, let's see, which one is it? Back in the back. A lot of times if you see an animal that's all puffed up and kind of shivering a little bit and holding still a lot, then you know you have an animal that's not doing well, and Kaya did find it. And this is just one of those things that happens. We've had it happen with dogs, where we've had dogs that have been playing, puppies that have been playing, that have played with lambs, caught them, and then chewed their ears off. Didn't kill them, they were just playing, but that kind of thing happens, and you have to either always have your predator pet with you, and not allow them to be free on your property, so that you can always kind of manage how they react to your animals, or you have to teach them from a very young age and be very intensive about it. Not cruel, but just intensive and consistent on training them that they can't do these things, and generally you have to keep them with you. Breed makes a difference. If you have an animal that's meant to be a herding animal, they're going to chase your animals more, and if they don't have training and then they get a taste for blood, then they will become a predator for your livestock. But if they're a guard dog, a lot of times they still need a little bit of training, if not from you, then from an older dog, an older animal that is trained. And a lot of times that is the way that they are trained, is that they receive reprimands from older well-trained animals on your property. So what we're going to do as an intermediate fix is that Kaya has all these little boxes that we're going to put inside the cage so that they have somewhere to stand where their feet are not on the wire until we can fix this.
Did you show them what it did to them?
No. Did you want to catch it again and we'll show it? So yeah, that would probably be the best solution, though, would be to get their cage, hang it under the deck so that it's high enough off the ground that the cats can't get a purchase on the cage. But this is something that has never happened before. We've never had an issue with this. This is a new one. If you can't catch him, it's okay, honey. No, he's too far back there, and he's still active, so.
I always do this if I
no.
put the sand from this one into that one.
It looks like you need to go get more sand for him anyway. Go ahead and finish your chores. I got breakfast, and do you need to pull out your water and fill it up again? Anyway, so we're going to finish with chores. I thought I'd give you that. At least in my opinion, the trick to successful livestock keeping is to always be trying a different solution until you find the perfect solution for whatever problem you're currently having. And what works for one person doesn't necessarily work for another. So hopefully that was helpful. And make sure to go check out our Etsy store if you're interested in homesteading, ebooks, and that kind of thing. And I'm going to go make breakfast.